Hey, yeah, hi, testing, one, two, yeah, hi. Okay, let's go. Alright. Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try, this has been the video I've been wanting to do for a while, actually. One of the videos I've been wanting to do for a while. This was released 2 weeks ago. But it's still, I guess, pretty relevant. I'm surprised not a lot of people have been talking about this, but I guess I'm probably one of the only channels I'm gonna talk about, and this is really interesting. All right, so before I start, let me grab my soda and drink it magnificently. Get your soda in style slash drink it magnificently. Whatever the fuck how you do it, because that's how you drink it magnificently. Oh shit, oh shit, cheers. It's good stuff. This is this is what gets you fucking big black couch. Now fucking watch your ass. All right. It's good stuff. You get this bitch fucker in the big black couch while drinking this magnificently. You fucking dog style while drinking it. That's good stuff, people. All right, but in terms of talking about wrestling and watching wrestling, so there's this data about why adults are no longer watching pro wrestling anymore. So that's literally an actual. There's literally a data that talks about why adults are no longer watching pro wrestling nowadays. So, and it's really interesting. So we're gonna go through this whole topic and we're gonna talk about it. It is noted that the stocks may continue to fall over the next few months based on the four issues that the company is facing: decline in TV ratings, the decline in kids' audience. Literally, kids are not even watching WWE anymore. By the way. This is literally worse than when they were actually gaining some kids fans when they were back in the PG era, you know. But they're not even getting kids to watch this anymore. And even kids, what does this tell you? Even kids don't like this nerdy shit. They don't like these fucking. Let's be honest here. When we all started watching wrestling, we gravitated these wrestlers who were larger than life. Because wrestling doesn't have these large life characters anymore. They don't have these wrestlers that act like wrestlers. That look like superheroes. Let's be honest here. John Cena, yeah, we complain about him being Superman and shit, but you know what? We kind of need that, okay? We need wrestlers that look and act like fucking superheroes. That are like fucking heroes. You know what I mean? That's what we need. We need that. And like it or not, John Cena was like kind of like the last person to be like that. Sort of Roman Reigns, but he's a heel now, and blah blah blah. But it is what it is, okay? And kids love superheroes. But you don't have superheroes, and you have literally all this nerdy shit. What does that fucking tell you? Heck, even Stone Cold Steve Austin was a superhero. Goldberg was a fucking superhero. Okay, don't give me this bullshit that but they're whatever now. Shut up. Money owed from the 10-year deal with Saudi Arabia and the backlash over the independent contractor status of talents, mainly the recent comments from former Democratic Party candidate Andrew Yang. Oh, fuck him. Or he's a Democrat. Fuck him. He sounds like fucking stupid. Regarding the TV decline, VIP noted that WWE Raw has lost around 2 million viewers for most of their 2020 episodes versus the 2015 levels. By the way, keep in mind, 2015 was literally that was actually the first time when WWE actually started to really decline. 2015 was a really bad year. That year was literally one of the starts of the ratings going downhill. Okay? It was really, like, the best they could have gotten that time was a 2. Oh, seriously. Or even literally high 2s or whatever, fuck. You know what I mean? The fact they were falling to a 2, it was so sad. And the fact that literally that 2016 also was really fucking bad, that WWE Raw, they were getting their ratings, like, they were literally getting constant run ratings. You know what I mean? You know how fucking bad it is? Like, getting a 1 when you haven't gotten a 1 in so many years up in that point? You know what I mean? It really went down in 2015. And let's be honest here. You could blame it for all the fucking smarks. When you fucking start listening to smarks and catering to those fans. You know what I mean? When you cater to the fans. Don't give me this bullshit about fucking bad writing. Yes, bad writing. But they wouldn't have to fucking have bad writing or push if they haven't had to push these guys, you know what I mean, for because the fucking smarts like them. But it goes really both ways. I will say that, but it really just started with, I think, really the fans. I will talk about that too. Exclusive data from the pollsters YouGov shows that the main reason behind the decline of has to do with the low quality writing in the storylines. In reality, people, that is really more than that. It's also just the fucking fans and fucking the wrestlers themselves. Okay, when you have the wrestlers that don't look like wrestlers and doesn't even act like wrestlers, or they're literally shit, it doesn't really help too. You know what I mean? That's how you get a little more lower ratings. YouGov polled 471 adults age 18 or older who used to watch at least one of WNXT, Raw, SmackDown, and AEW Dynamite. They collected the following data on reasons why United States viewers stopped watching pro wrestling on TV. So this is basically about the United States. 30% seems that it was more cartoonish than when I liked it. Even though wrestling was always cartoonish, but honestly, pro wrestling has always been a fucking cartoon, right? It's a TV show. It always. I don't think that's one of the reasons, but okay, that's but I guess like in terms of goofiness, then I can understand. If anything, it's really goofy. I don't mean goofy like in John Cena's stupid shit. It's really goofy and retarded how wrestling is. That's what I would say. 29% storylines were not as good or interesting. I definitely agree with that. Definitely there's like literally no storylines. But if they're doing a storyline, it's probably a shit storyline. 28% characters were not good or interesting. Definitely that's one of the reasons. What does this fucking tell you, people? What are we telling? Literally, this is the top 3. Either cartoonish or goofy, storylines, and characters. And you notice how wrestling matches are not like the number one thing. Because wrestling matches is not supposed to be the most like... Wrestling matches is literally the least important thing, people, okay? When wrestlers are, like, when you talk about wrestlers, like, matches are, like, how the hell are you going to care about the matches without the characters and storylines? And it doesn't help the fucking fact when the wrestlers are literally not even doing wrestling moves when this is literally a wrestling show, okay? They're just doing kicks and flips and crap. 26% says the matches are not good or interesting, which is true. When you have matches that literally are a fucking bunch of kicks and flips and where they're literally the same fucking match too. Every match is literally the same shit nowadays. Okay? You literally have like the first match will be like a 20-minute long fucking match where you do a flip or fucking some stupid gay wrestles technical wrestling, and then you see like the same match the next match with two different people. It's like no difference. Okay, it's the same shit. Okay. 14% says the content was not. It was geared more to towards children. That's literally more, like not even a big issue anymore. But you know. But like if you talk about like fucking kids, okay, these are adults though. Kids are not even watching WWE anymore. Okay, it's if anything, it was way worse back in the day. But if anything, you would be craving for that in the early as a PG era. Let's be honest here. But. Fuck, how are they really take care of their children? But it is what it is. But notice how that's not like the number one thing. 9% announcing was not as good. Was that? See, like when you got Michael, I testing. I like that pick. I like Bianca Belair. Or fucking, you know, like was that fucking Michael Cole. Remember back in the day when people were making fun of Michael Cole, JBL, and Jerry Lawler as a team? Now, like you would wish that now. We don't have fucking guys like JR, Jim Ross. We don't have even Taz on commentary anymore. They're in AEW now. I would give this with AEW. They have a better commentary. Okay, that's all. You don't have guys like fucking Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby Bray Heenan. You don't got fucking even like Jesse Ventura. As a conspiracy, you know, fucking my government has lied to me before. Fucking don't have guys like that. You know what I mean? You need good commentary, by the way. You really do. Commentary makes a show. If you have fucking shit commentary, it just ruins everything. Like, imagine, like, moments. Like, for example, when you think of fucking, you know, when JR says, Goldberg on Raw, fucking, you know, stuff like that. JR fucking, you know, when he was fucking talking about with Batista, when he was commenting over Batista betraying Evolution, even though, like, fucking Evolution was kind of betraying him, right? And then you thought, but then you got now like fucking I'm America Kang, Miracle Kang. You're not just that. You got fucking shit like fucking, you know, when. Why have to fucking? You got like shitty commentary, man. You just got shitty commentary nowadays. It's fucking look, it's AJ Styles or fucking oh my Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? Remember, like, you know how amazing that would have been if fucking Jim Ross was there when he was commenting over, like, let's say, fucking Brock Lesnar and shit. Like, no, he wasn't there. You know what I mean? I hate fucking Michael Cole. Number 7% says the show wasn't listening to the fans. Okay, that's definitely less, but like, if anything, okay, this is just adults, right? Could be men, children, right? Or fucking people, like, but like, if anything, like, they clearly do listen to their fans, because seriously, if they haven't listened to their fans, okay, maybe you can say like in fans like who are actual fans, like people who actually fucking gave money to this company and actually, you know, fans of actual good wrestling. You know what I mean? If anything, they, like fucking, they are listening to the fans, but sadly the fucking shit fans, the smarky fans, because they're giving into their bullshit. Because those are the people that actually are watching now, unfortunately. You know what I mean? 24 says are the reasons, and 12 says not sure. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons. I bet you like one of the reasons they fucking didn't put is really like the women. Like, I'm sorry, like the women are big a big role. Feminism has killed wrestling. Let's be fucking honest there. And you could probably say the fans, like that could be part of it. The fans have killed it. So, all right, here's another like the same article, but there's another section. YouGov also polled 1,200 adults age 18 or older on the viewing status of pro wrestling among adults in the United States. The following data was collected. 43% have never watched any show or series. 43 had used to watch pro wrestling but no longer do. That's very big, by the way. 12% has said they currently watch, or occasionally or regularly, a keyword occasionally, and 2% said don't know. And those are people that probably have never. Oh yeah, they're not sure. If literally like 43% are no longer watching, and that includes even AEW Dynamite. You know, people say, oh, the fans that saw watch AEW want to watch AEW. If that's literally the case, then why the fuck that WWE, when Raw and SmackDown used to get fucking big ratings, bigger ratings than literally bigger than threes, when they got me like 7s, 6s, 9s even, when they were getting bigger ratings back in the day, and even like fucking in the 80s when they had like main event and shit like that. When you go from that to like literally a low 2 and a 1, what does that fucking tell you of wrestling? You know how fucking sad that is? And are you fucking motherfuckers that like to fucking talk about this Wednesday Night War shit? There's not a war. That is bullshit. That Wednesday Night War bullshit is pro shows suck, first of all. And all you people like to say that fucking, oh, it's this Wednesday Night War. They're not even breaking a 1! They're literally under a 1 rating. So don't give me this bullshit that they're both good shows or, oh yeah, they're beating each other. They both suck, okay? There's literally no difference between those shows. So go fuck yourself, okay? Fans who no longer watch pro wrestling in the United States are also polled. YouGov asked 652 adults ages 18 or older who no longer watch pro wrestling about pro wrestling shows they used to watch. The following data was collected. So 55% used to watch Raw, 55% used to watch SmackDown, 10% used to watch NXT. What's that tell you? People don't know what the fuck NXT is. 3% doesn't know what AEW Dynamite is, or just only 3% people know, and 28% is none of the above. What does that tell you about AEW Dynamite? I'm just saying. Literally, AEW Dynamite has got a lower percentage than NXT. This is not me defending WWE. It's literally me saying that no one gives a shit about today's wrestling, especially, okay? Because literally today's wrestling fucking sucks. Alright? It does. You have to acknowledge that. It doesn't matter whether it's WWE, it goes for everything. Alright? You got, like, for you guys that say WWE sucks but AEW is better, you are fucking a hypocrite. Because for God's sakes, both shows are shit. Wrestling today is shit. There's no stars whatsoever. Characters stuck. Like, all these wrestlers don't even look or act like wrestlers. They're fucking doing all these shitty ass moves. They don't even have moves in the first place. They're doing shits and kicks and crap. They're all like gymnastic motherfuckers. They're all small, vanilla midgets, like it or not, it is true. Okay? They all do stupid shit. Alright? They have no characters, no storylines going on that's interesting, whatever. Don't give me shit about even TNA. Oh, TNA's on fire. This goes to TNA too, okay? But TNA's really irrelevant to the point now. But like I'm just telling y'all, no matter what, everything is shit. So don't be this bullshit that fucking, this guy's whatever, wrestling is good. Because if the fucking, these polls are saying that why people are no longer, if literally the title is like, why USA people, why people from the United States of America are no longer watching wrestling, and there's literally an article about that, and they're literally saying all these fucking reasons, don't give me this bullshit that fucking wrestling is thriving, or wrestling is better than the good old days. For all you motherfuckers that are literally saying that this decade is better than the Attitude Era or whatever fuck, and saying the Attitude is overrated, but you like this shit, you guys have never clearly fucking even watched anything from the Attitude Era. You guys weren't even born at that time. I know I'm fucking just 21 years old. I was born in 1999, and yeah, I miss I missed like, half the Attitude Era, even though I was born, but I appreciate it. I grew up watching, stuff on, with videotapes, clips and stuff like that. I done that, you know what I mean? I just want to check, like, don't want to waste time, sorry, but, like, at least I've done that, you know what I mean? I grew up more with the Ruthless Aggression era, when wrestling was actually still fucking good. Arguably, if honestly, the second best era. Then you got the fucking golden age, obviously. I'm not hating on the golden age. I'm not hating on new generation, but, there are some boring things, and that's why WCW was beating them after all. Okay? But yeah, like that's like what does this tell you? Like wrestling fucking sucks today. And if there's literally a poll like why people are not watching, what does this fucking tell you? What does this tell you about when they fucking say when the characters and storylines are fucking, yeah, given that part of it is WWE's fault, but it's also fucking the wrestlers themselves. I'm just saying, all right? Because literally, like when you tell somebody, oh, who's Shinsuke Nakamura? Who's fucking, don't give me this bullshit, oh, because they're not booking them right. Because if they were, they would book them if they actually had, like, something to offer. Like it or not. Like, I hate the fucking, I'm not trying to sound like a Reigns mark, but let's be honest. Reigns is actually something. He actually, like it or not, the only fucking guy today that actually resembles and looks and acts like a wrestler and actually fucking resembles something like a wrestler like the good old days. Okay? It's not because of the look. It's because he actually has something. He actually fucking could do cool moves. He's actually a good wrestler. Don't give me this bullshit. He's not a good wrestler. He's literally better than all your smarts to lights, okay? He literally can actually talk if you give him the chance. And actually don't even have him do stupid shit, okay? He actually has he has a style. He actually has something, okay? That's what we have to really say. Fucking Seth Rollins, like, people don't really know who Seth Rollins is. Even Dean Ambrose. Oh, but he's John Moxley. Okay, but they'll only know it because of WWE. But, like, fucking, they won't even know the name John Moxley. I'm just telling you that. No one's gonna know who Kenny Omega is aside from you smarks. No one knows who fucking, what's his name? Adam Page. No one's gonna know fucking all these other the Young Bucks, unless you're like a wrestling fan, okay, or an indie fan, or whatever fuck, okay. Like, all these stupid wrestlers, no one's gonna know who the fuck they are, because for God's sakes, because people are not watching. They'll know guys like Stone Cold, The Rock, The Undertaker, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, the fucking Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, all this shit, okay? All these wrestlers that are actually are names, okay? Even fucking non-wrestling fans actually know the name Roman Reigns, okay? They actually do, okay? Why? Because fucking he actually somewhat draws and actually fucking people recognize his name. Let's be fucking honest there. People know fucking Brock Lesnar is. They don't know who the fuck what's a fucking Ricochet name? They don't know his name, okay? They don't know all these other shitty ass wrestlers. It's the fucking truth. What does that fucking tell you? We lack stars. Wrestling needs stars, people. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. It's just a short video I wanted to talk about, but I'm sorry I keep checking, but it is what it is. Hope, I'm just kind of glad I talked about it, but it just goes to show that, because of these issues, it's no wonder why people are not watching wrestling. And what does this fucking tell you? For all these smarts are saying that wrestling's good, all this shit. And even like fucking people who defend AEW. I'm just telling you guys, literally, all these people are praising AEW Dynamite is literally just doing it because it's cool. Okay, it's just a cool thing to do at the moment. Because these are the same people that are saying NXT was good back in the day, yet they hate NXT now. And they liked SmackDown in 2016, yet SmackDown sucked in 2016. Wrestling has literally haven't been consistently good ever since fucking literally, you know, but when the PG era started. I hate to go back to saying the PG era because like yeah you can have a good and you know what you'll be begging for the you know what like looking back now yeah maybe the early days of PG era were better but it doesn't mean that it was like legit good shows you know what I mean because there are like still some boring moments and throughout the early days of the PG era. Literally the last times when WWE used to be consistently good were the ruthless aggression era. It's been so long since WWE has been fucking consistently good, and it's fucking sad. It's like fucking. It's like now the WWE wrestling in general, not just WWE, but like wrestling in general. You know, the top wrestling fans. It's sadly like wrestling hasn't been good. It's been more bad than good. It's like what like all these years it's been more bad years than good years. Like what the fuck's happened to wrestling? You know what I mean? This is something we fucking could love, and now it's just something that we don't love anymore, man. It's killing our love for wrestling. This shit like this, everything with fucking wrestling. It not only it makes me embarrassed. I would be embarrassed if people didn't know if I'm a wrestling fan because of how bad it is and how gay it is too. Because like who the fuck look at these wrestlers too? They're all look gay looking and they don't look like and act like wrestlers. And all these wrestlers happen to do gay shit too. They like Laura Sullivan doing gay fucking porn. Seth Rollins did a gay fetish porn. Ricochet's fingers on ass? Like, what does this tell you? What are you doing with this company? Kenny Omega kissing gay men? And dressing like I'm mad? What does that tell you? I'm embarrassed. I want wrestling to be good and be masculine. Until next time, peace and bye. Oh, I'm just checking. But you know what? Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, I'm just keeping it real. We need wrestling to be great again, alright? Wrestling need to be saved, but it looks like it can't be saved anymore because of how terrible it is. Alright, I'm just keeping it real, folks. Gotta be muscle shit and abs and shit. Got a big blood couch and fucking baseball couch. Drinking some of the Styles past me. So amazing, man. Cheers. Cheers, motherfuckers. That's all I'm done kind of say. Until next time, peace. Yeah, bye.